right, welcome everybody. I'm gonna walk you through a workout sesh, kind of show you what I normally do to stay in shape and give you some hopefully helpful tips along the way. So I always start off with two warm-up exercises, that being push-ups and pull-ups. I like those because they help me get prepared for pretty much any exercise ahead. And yeah, I'm just going to jump right in and kind of explain along the way here. So I usually aim for 3 sets of every exercise. For push-ups, I aim for 100 total. 3 sets of 33, 34. That's more of an OCD thing, but you really want to aim for full range of motion above all else and kind of get the quality reps over the quantity. So I'm going to try not to waste too much time talking in between, but if you know me, if you've seen these videos before, you know that's kind of how I am. I tend to go off on tangents sometimes. Whew, but it's all good. All right, I'm gonna go into the pull-ups now. Let me take this off for now. We'll get back to this later on. Here, I'll put this here for now. Oops. All right, let's go right into the pull-ups. Let's do it. So this band is here so I can practice some muscle ups. So maybe I'll make my first set a few muscle ups. Let's do that while I'm still 100%. So I kind of have to set myself up here. There we go. Okay. Extend my legs. All right, here we go. So how many I could do? 1, 2, 3, 4. I might be able to get in more, but my hands are getting a little slippery. I'm trying to get to a point where I could do that with no assistance like I used to, but it's all good. Give it time. Okay, set number 2 of push-ups. Now I'm kind of having this set up to stay in frame, but there's several different things you could do. You could do it modified, like this. Okay. You could try 1 foot. There's variations that you could make to make this doable for pretty much any fitness level. But I'm going to try to stay on the toes. And you know what? I might even go into decline, because as you can see, I'm at a slight incline here. So if I go decline, it'll make it a little bit more challenging. Whew. See, like that variation too, it's more in, so I'm working the triceps more as opposed to more chest. So I'm going to stick with what I was doing. This is just a warm-up after all, so I think I did 12. 20. All right, if you need to stop and shake it off a little bit, you can. and kind of continue where you leave off. But it's all about making it a challenge for yourself. You want it to be a challenge, okay? Because that's how you make changes, how you make positive changes to your muscles. All right, here we go. Whew. Okay, another 33. I'm going to go into set number 2 of the pull-ups. Whew, man, I should have brought a sweat rag or something. It's dripping already. Whew. All right, let me make sure this framing is still good. Yeah, we're good. Cool. All right. Okay. All right. Let's move on to set number 2 of the pull-ups. I'm going to do it without assistance this time because I'm not doing the muscle-ups. Now, if you wanted to try these and doing a pull-up is hard for you, you could just kind of hang and drop and make that 1 rep. Or you could just hold the hang. Or you could even do like a scap up, which is just the first part of a pull-up. There's always options. All right, here we go. We'll go for 10 here. Here we go. Whew. Okay. All right, last set of push-ups. Let's do this. All right, let's do it. All right, let's go. Whew. Take a little break, shake it off. That was 20. Another 13. Or 14, really. I want to get to 100. And then we'll keep it going. Whew. Okay, let's go. Okay. 4 more. Whew. All right. All done with the push-ups and the warm-up. Got 1 more set of pull-ups. Then we'll move on to the first circuit exercise. Okay. It's hot in here. That's okay. I'm sweating more. It's all good. All right. Let's go to the pull-ups 1 last time here. Let's finish up. Here we go, another 10. Okay. All done with the warm-up. Let's go into the first exercise. Now I'm experimenting with a kind of a bodybuilder style of training now. So normally I would do like 3 different compound exercises, but I'm currently marathon training. So I think leg strengthening is pretty important right now. So I'm gonna give this a shot. I'm gonna try 3 leg exercises, lower body exercises. 1 in the stretched position, 1 in the flexed position, and 1 somewhere in the middle. So that would be, you'll see what I mean more when you see it, but that would be a Romanian deadlift, glute bridge, and a squat with the barbell. So I'm gonna start off in the shortened position. See the legs. This would be shortened position. This would be lengthened, okay, because my hamstrings and glutes are lengthened. And then somewhere in the middle would be a squat. Hope that makes sense, but you'll see more. It'll make more sense as we go along here. So I'm gonna start off with the shortened position with the glute bridges, starting off with 35 pounds. Not trying to go super heavy here, just trying to get a good pump. All right, get the muscle activated and really get some results here. All right. Scoot your way. You don't have to use a weight, by the way. I am choosing to. Putting it here because this is my point here where I press the weight up, my pivot point. So keep your heels close to your butt. I have the box elevated. You don't have to use a box. You could just use it flat on the floor, for example. This is to make sure, 1, I'm in frame of the camera, and 2, I get more range, because the more incline you use, the higher you could press your hips up, okay? So here we go. I'm making sure I'm pressing my knees together. I'm getting that adduction. And I get the full contraction of the glutes and hips. Okay. All right. Whew, felt pretty good. I'm going to actually up that weight a little bit. I'm going to go to a 45-pounder. As you can see, I'm drenched in sweat here. There's no AC in this gym. Freaking dying. All right. Put this back. Let me get the 45-pounder. Roll it over and get it ready. Now, as far as rest periods go, there's really no law about rest periods. It's really whenever you feel ready to go back in, it's fine. You don't have to worry about getting a certain amount of time in between or whatever. Whatever you got, whatever you can do. What am I doing? Is this still on? Sorry if it's scratchy. I'm in the process of getting a new mic. I know this one might be scratchy at times, so I apologize for that. Okay. Here we go. Gotta start somewhere, though. All right, here we go. Wait. Plant my heels. Put it right on my waistline. Core is tight. And then you scooch. There we go. Here we go. Heels in. Press. Squeeze. 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9, 2 down, 1 to go. Whew. I think the hardest part about this workout is the heat. Definitely go somewhere where you could stay cool. Who's texting me? All right, we're good. We're good. All right, let's finish this one up. We'll move on to another exercise. Hold this steady so it doesn't go anywhere. All right, but I'm not using my hands to hold any of the weight, okay? I'm just holding it in place to make sure it doesn't go anywhere. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Whew. Okay. Done with that one. Let's move on. After I wipe the sweat off. Holy smokes. That's brutal. Oh, that is brutal. Okay. So, gonna go into, let's do RDLs next. Let's do RDLs next. How are we doing here? Framing still good? Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Okay. Let's grab this. Okay. Just gonna warm up with the bar real quick. It's been a while since I've done these. Plus, I've injured my back in the past, so better safe than sorry. All right, now the first thing you want to make sure is you have that hip hinge position on point. So stick your butt back towards the wall. Notice that my back is rounded here. Now my back is flat. Okay, tight grip to the bar. Boom. Stand up straight. Here, here. Go as low as you can. With Romanian deadlifts, you don't have to go all the way to the floor. Go as low as you can without rounding your back. Okay. And you want to get that full stretch of the hamstrings and glutes. Squeeze your butt at the top. Okay. I'm going to add some weight now. Whew. Add some 70s. Okay. There we go. Okay. All right. Let's do it. So if you've never done these before, I want you to practice the hip hinge position first to make sure your back is good and safe to do this movement with load. Here we go. One more set. Whew. It's not about trying to kill yourself with these exercises, okay? Could I maybe go heavier? Yeah, probably. Do I really want to, though, based on what my goal is? No. I don't think it's necessary. I think at this point, I'm trying to just maintain my strength. I'm trying to build some muscle in my legs. But that doesn't necessarily mean you have to go 0 to 100, because this is my first workout like this style in a long time. So you can't really jump into it like that. You gotta kind of ease your way into it. That's working out smart. Okay. Work out smart. Smarter workouts, not harder workouts. All right, let's finish this up. 10 more. Here we go. Three, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. Here, I'm going to take this now. I'm going to go like this. Probably shouldn't do that again. That felt a little sketch. I was going for a clean, but I didn't go down into it. That's okay. Whew. Crisis averted. All right. Take this out. I'm going to finish off with some squats. Back. Whew. All right, here we go. There and right there. Those little lines where you line up your fingers. Put this on the meat of your shoulders and your traps. Hip width apart with your feet. Stand up straight. Straight down. Straight up. All right, that's one. Do 2 more. So hopefully it's easy to see the different pieces of the ranges of different leg exercises. So I started off with flexed with the glute bridges, lengthened with the RDLs, now midway in between with the squats. 2 more sets, then we're all set, and we're done today. As you can tell from the timing of the video, it doesn't take that long to get a full workout in. All right, so that's what the warm-up included. It's about a half hour, so not too bad. Obviously, if you want to do more, it's not going to hurt. Just don't overtrain, meaning you want to give your body at least like a day of rest in between. So that's why I always recommend like 3 to 4 times a week is the sweet spot for workouts like this one. Here we go. Whew. All right, one more set. One more set. Let's finish strong. Here we go. Thanks for joining me, guys. See you in the next one. Have a good day.